Good morning, Earlhamites from snowy Earlham College. What a week we have had. 10 inches of snow already, and as I film this, it's still snowing. Thank you so much to our facilities department and everyone who's helped to keep campus safe during the snowstorm and after, especially when we had to go fully virtual on Tuesday because of the, not just the snow and ice, but the intense cold. It was down to 0 and maybe below. I want to update you on COVID. That said, we probably have Christmas pictures of the college for the next million years because it was just so gorgeous. So sorry, I want to give you an update on what's going on with COVID-19. And I want to start with some really exciting news. Indiana Department of Health has approved a plan. I just received it in my hands yesterday for colleges and universities across the state to receive the COVID-19 vaccine. And that is for students and employees. Very, very excited about that. We're still learning details, but we expect the campus to have access to the vaccine in late March and early April, sometime in there, which is consistent with estimates we'd received previously. And I will definitely be sharing additional details as soon as we're able to share, or it may be coming from our health group led ably by Amanda Wright, but you will hear it soon. Second thing, even though COVID-19 cases remain low on campus, we did have a slight bump in positive cases this week following a mandatory campus-wide testing interval. At the time of the recording, we had 7 students and 2 employees in isolation after testing positive. They're following CDC guidelines, of course, for returning to campus when it's safe to do so. And then we have another 9 students and 2 employees who were identified as close contacts. And so they'll quarantine before returning to in-person classes or work. Some really important point is that no COVID-19 cases have been the result of classroom transmission or athletic practices or competition. Transmission has typically been linked to roommates, to close friends, to families as students left campus, or to gatherings, things like that. And when I say gatherings, I mean parties. More good news, the 7-day positivity rate for Wayne County continues to drop, and it is now below 4% this week. That is just, I can't think when it was that low, just at the beginning of the pandemic, I think. So I do want to ask you, though, to continue to be vigilant, because remember, there are now new, more infectious variants around. And so please continue to wear your mask, wash your hands, and practice social distancing as directed on our COVID-19 policies for this year. Please also respond to the daily COVID-19 symptoms self-check that's delivered to your email every day. It only takes a couple of seconds, and it helps the college better respond to the needs of our community because we have a better sense of what they're going to be. So far, our participation hasn't been optimal this spring. I would like to see, in particular, more students filling those out. I want to talk for a minute now about Black History Month. I want to thank everyone who's supporting activities here at Earlham for Black History Month. And closing out this month's activities, I want to tell you about a particular special thing, which is a virtual conversation with former basketball star Tamika Catchings. I hope you can join us at 7 p.m. Sunday, February 28th, the very last day of Black History Month. And details about registering will be available soon. Tamika is a 4-time Olympic gold medalist in women's basketball for Team USA and a 2012 women's NBA champion with the Indiana Fever. She will share her story of overcoming hearing loss, separation from family, and the pain of debilitating physical injuries. I'm looking forward to hearing her story. I wish we were going to be together to share it, but at least we'll be able to hear from her directly. So that will be wonderful. I wanted to next congratulate Walt Bisline, our professor of art, and Earlham graduate Marcela Pardo Ariza on their double exposure exhibit currently at the Richmond Art Museum. So not an on-campus show. This is an off-campus exhibit, excuse me. Shannon Flaherty, who's our assistant professor of art history, has written a catalog of the exhibit. The exhibit features Walt's black and white photography of area landscapes and abstractions from his Earthbound series. Marcella's display consists of 18 works that honor the LGBTQIA community in the Bay Area. Their exhibit runs through April 3rd, and you can read more about it in the local newspaper, the Palladium Item. So congrats to both Walt and Marcella. The Office of Admissions concluded their annual Scholarship Day event earlier this month. Unlike last year, this invitation-only event was held virtually out of concern for COVID-19. I wanted to share a few things about one of our signature events from recruiting an amazing class of 2025. 79 students participated from 23 states and 2 other countries. The majority of these students applied for an early admissions decision, but some students who applied for a regular decision were also invited. 46 of those 79 students were awarded scholarships ranging from $1,000 to full tuition in the areas of community service and engagement, chemistry, art, music, diversity leadership, and theater arts. So a total of about $300,000 in scholarships was awarded to support these students' educational pursuits and to compete against financial aid offers from other institutions. We can be honest. Students had the opportunity to electronically submit portfolios, additions, and presentations in advance of the competition, and then they were interviewed by Earlham faculty members. Thank you, faculty. The admissions office is working hard with many members of the campus community to get these students and the rest of the applicant pool to enroll in the fall. We'll be rolling out our Close the Class initiative quite soon. We're starting a little earlier this year, given all the strangeness of the applicant pool due to COVID. I also wanted to take a moment to celebrate the work of the Center for Global Health and their externship program. This spring, a team of Earlham students is working virtually with the Little Timmy Project, which is an Indianapolis-based not-for-profit focused on improving outcomes for Indiana mothers and babies. Our students are developing educational resources for pre-assembled kits that highlight the need for expanded obstetric care, birthing services, and access to healthy food options and supplies for mothers and babies, including formula, diapers, and wipes. The long-term goal of the project is to produce and present simulations of what childbirth looks like across our state. I want to congratulate the CGH and our students for addressing an important concern in our state. I also wanted to mention the upcoming Earlham School of Religion's Spring Visit Day and annual spirituality gathering. This year's theme is spirituality and activism, which I think is so relevant and important for our community. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, ESR has decided to host the Spirituality Gathering and Visit Day as a joint week-long online event beginning Monday, February 22nd. Registration is due by Sunday. Prospective students and really anyone who's interested can learn more about ESR and participate in plenary talks, workshops, and other sessions. These will include student-led workshops by Earlham undergraduate students, ESR students, and Bethany Theological Seminary students, an alumni panel, a meeting for worship, and sample classes. Please visit ESR's website for more information. And that is all for this update. Keep on making the world a better place, Earlhamites. Have a great Friday and enjoy your weekend. Please stay warm. Be safe. Bye-bye.